Good day, everybody, and welcome to the YouTube channel. We are back. Okay, Rayshawn Phillips here with another alumni conversation. I absolutely am so grateful for everybody that has been hopping on this. And, it's so refreshing to hear some positive stuff because it'd be so much negative stuff going on. It's just crazy. So I have gotten here today with me is Kenyatta, let me get it proper, girl, the Kenyatta Nicole. And she is going to share with us her experience of what she's doing now and what her experience was in the Scalp Care certification course. With that being said, hey, girl.
Hey, girl.
How are you doing today?
I'm doing good, girl.
That's
Just
good.
starting off my day.
I know, right, girl? These days, they just be going. Can you believe it's almost Christmas?
Yeah, right, right. That's
I
great.
love your festive. Look at that with your little Christmas tree. It's so cute.
In my content room, I said, let me put my tree here. Put the smaller one here this time.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes so
Yeah,
much
I
sense.
normally have like three trees, but I was like, I'm
Um,
only gonna do two, and we're gonna keep it like that.
yeah, girl, doing one tree is enough work.
Girl.
All right. So just to start off, can you give us like a little bit of background, of course, of you, what you're doing, and how you got into wanting to learn scalp care?
Yes. So, like Rayshawn said, I am the Kenyatta Nicole, CEO of Nora's Hair Products. I'm also a natural hairstylist as well. And I just wrote my first book, My Natural Hair book, journal, workbook, and all of that. I'm a full-time, well, part-time hairstylist now. And so my main goal was when I found out about the Scalp Care University was, okay, how can I use this to help my clients on their healthy hair care journey? And
Mhm.
I know scalp care is number one. It's so important when it comes to healthy hair. And a lot of times we forget about that or that's not talked about. So, that's my thing. I just want to be able to help my client with their healthy hair.
And that's so cool because I when I saw your page, I said, yes, that's my ideal client right there. That is that she loved you were on your game always when it came to healthy hair. So I knew incorporating scalp care would just be an additional plus. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And so I'm so grateful that you decided to join. So let's talk about what was your experience like in the course? How was it? Because we did it in person course. Some people were online and you were in person. So let's talk about how your experience was.
I mean, it was a good experience just to see the hands-on and just to see the scalp manipulations, different things that are taught. Just to see it again because in the book we are taught, certain things, but then we
Hmm.
forget about stuff. Once you get out and you're working in the real world, it's like a
Right.
lot of that stuff, you like, oh, I'm not gonna use this, I don't need this. So when you came and you did the class in Atlanta at Support Beauty, like it was just not, it was really refreshing. And like one of my favorite things were the mixing up, like even though, I had my own oil and when I first started out, it was mixing it, but really like getting in depth of mixing the oils, what oils, making a custom formulation. So I really
Hmm.
love that. Yeah.
That's great. And again, it was already in you. Like when we talked about the oils, and you always surprise me because I think you're the science, like you're a scientist and you didn't even think about it because you like the mixing part. That's what the scientists do. That's what we do, the dropping and 30 mLs and like what for real? It's like I'm just joking, but I know
Right.
that you love oils because Nora Hair Care Serum is something that is so popping. And when we got to talking about the oils, you were like, "Oh yeah, that's in the Nora serum. That's in the Nora serum. That's in the Nora serum." So I am like, I knew it was like so good. I'm loving that. I'm loving that. All right, so let's talk about after completing the course. What I really want to know is after you completed the course, how did you start with your scalp care? And then, but I want you to talk about your book. I feel like this was a because of the scalp care program, you decided to go in and create this amazing book that you created that you're getting ready to launch and show people. So can we talk a little bit about that? And if maybe I'm not, maybe I give myself too credit, but I feel like you when you came with the scalp care, I feel like it was a lot of information in that book that aligned with the scalp care certification program. So I was excited about that.
So I'm like, so in reality, it was like because I'm all about how can I help my clients? How can
Mhm.
I help them achieve their goals? And it's more than about products.
Right.
So about 7 years ago, I decided that I wanted to write a book. And so I started like just, creating the pages for it. And us as entrepreneurs, you kind of forget about things. And then I forgot
Mhm.
about it. And then at the beginning of the year, I did a vision board party. And within
Mhm.
that vision board party, it was pieces of the book. But then as I was, I went through the vision board party and as I was doing like, my thing, the Tipsy Tuesdays, we no longer do that anymore. But when I was doing the Tipsy Tuesdays and I was making the fresh hair growth juices and things like that, I was like, you know what? I'm going to incorporate everything that I've learned, everything that I'm doing, because healthy hair and healthy scalp does start from the inside, and it's more than just about a product, because that's what, like, when I would talk to clients, when I would get new clients, and when I would get my customers, and anytime I would ask them like, what are some of the things that you're struggling with when it comes to your healthy hair, a lot of it, I don't know what type of products I need to be using. So that told me that it's more than just about products. Help them to understand what do their hair genetics. So once they
Mm.
understand their hair genetics and they understand their scalp, then we can talk about products after the fact.
Yeah.
So my thing was putting all the knowledge that I know into my book. So that way when they look at that, they're like, oh wow, this is really good. Like now it helps me to understand no matter what products I use, I know my hair genetics, and now I'm able to take this information and I'm able to create my own healthy hair care routine. So that's
Yes.
yeah.
Yes, girl, that is awesome. I see that is how you utilize knowledge. Everybody who participates in the scalp care certification course is not going out and just doing head spas. Some people are taking this knowledge and using it to their benefit, adding it to a book so that they can benefit the clients. This is why you participate in a course like this. I'm not looking for everybody to offer the head spa. What I am looking for is stylists like Kenyatta who care about her client's journey, who is dedicated. I'm telling y'all should go check that book out. It's a wealth of knowledge. How many pages is that book, girl?
It's like 256 pages. It's not
256.
available right now. It's not.
Okay, it's not available yet. I got the initial version of it, so I know how much value is in that book, and I'm excited to when it's gonna launch. I'm super super excited about that. So since completing the course, tell me, have you had any exciting client experiences, like any transformations, especially using the oils and things like that? Let's talk about that.
So one of my clients I can remember, she just to see her when I did the scalp analysis, that was one of my
Mhm,
other favorite parts about the course as well. The scalp
mhm,
analysis, being able to look at the scalp, show the clients, because a lot of them, it's a lot seeing that under the microscope. Like you like,
mhm,
wow, just looking at it from the eye, it does no justice than when looking at it under the microscope. So I love the fact when I was showing my clients her resort results before we even got to, the after, and she like, oh my God, my scalp looked like this. And so it put it in perspective for them as well to see what's going
mhm.
on under the microscope. And you know how they say documentations beat conversations any day. And so
Ah,
just showing that, she was like, wow. And it make them want to do something about them. And it just helps to solidify what we are telling them as well. So her seeing that and then seeing the results after we do the whole cleansing of the scalp, the detoxing the scalp, the mixing the oils together
mhm,
for their scalp, it just makes them like, wow, you know what? This is really important. I really do want to do something about my scalp. So it makes the clients be more involved and more intentional with
yeah.
their journey as well. So that's just, that just brings joy to me, because a lot of times, as stylists, when we're telling our clients, you need to do this, you need to do that,
Right,
they don't do it.
right.
But then once they see it, it's like, oh wow, I got to do something about this, because I don't want to be walking around with my scalp looking like this.
Right, especially since they don't know. They don't even know. They don't even know it's clogged like that. And when you
Yeah.
show them that amazing, that like you said, that face that they make, they're all like the same way. They like, it's like a scary movie because they don't realize how much, especially when they're not using the products that you are recommending as the healthy hair specialist that you already are. You can really show them something when they come in there talking about they're using some grease, girl. Oh gosh. Oh my gosh. All right, so let's move on here. Do you feel like the certification has set you apart in the industry? It doesn't make you differentiate from what other stylists are offering down here in Atlanta.
Yeah, because it's like now I have a deeper insight. Like, not all, for me, when you coming in as a new client, you can't
Hmm.
just come in and say, I want a shampoo and a style. No, you're coming in, you have to get a scalp detox, you have to get
Mm.
your hair detox. Like, it's a whole, you get everything that your hair needs. And so for me, that's what I feel like, that's what sets me apart. And then if you want to add the other extensions like getting the scalp analysis, you can do that. If you want to go
Mhm.
deeper, if you really are into your hair and you really want to see a difference, you can go deeper and we can do
Mhm.
that. And not a lot of stylists are offering that. It's more
Right.
just about styling the hair. That's it. Um, I think that to where I've seen other people work, and you'll look and even talk to friends that are doing hair, where they'll see other people work and went behind a person right after they had supposed to shampoo their client's hair, and now you see dandruff, like, because they didn't properly cleanse the scalp. It's
Mm.
a rush job. It's just
Mm.
about styling the hair. And so
Right.
that's what set me apart, from taking the course, that I don't have to do that. I don't have to just focus on styling my client's hair. I don't have to take
Mm.
those type of clients, because there's a
Hmm.
client for everybody, but those are
Yes.
just not my clients. My clients
Hmm.
are clients that are into healthy scalp and healthy hair. And
Yes.
I have that on my website. I'm going back and forth with a client right now that I haven't seen since June. And she's like, she booked like a color. And I'm like, wait a minute now. I haven't seen you since June. Like, I don't
Right.
even remember you, to be
Right.
honest. And
Right. To be
so,
honest.
how can you say, oh, we did the consultation in June? I don't, like, are you serious? So,
Right. And then who knows what you did to your hair between now and June?
yeah. So just to be able to be comfortable in turning those type of people away and stick
Right.
to, no, this is what I do. This is my brand. And if you're not aligned, hope you'll find somebody else that align with you. So
Right.
yeah, I love where I am right now in my journey as a
Mm.
hairstylist. I love that I'm able, it's not about the money. Yes, we do need money to maintain
Live.
a household, but I
Uh,
love the fact that I don't have to do it just for the money. I can turn clients away, because of
mhm.
scalp care.
Right. And you know what? It's so interesting that you would say that because I think you mentioned that because you remember a time, because I remember a time when I couldn't turn nobody away.
Yeah, yeah,
Girl,
yeah.
I was taking all kind of stuff. And what I do remember about that is I sometimes hated it. When I looked at that book and I noticed that I had some braids on that book, I was like, oh, I'm serious. It was like it made me almost want to leave being a hairstylist because I was doing things that did not fit me and fit my particular thing. What I want to commend you on is recognizing that you have value in an area and niching. We've talked about this because this is not just an alumni, a student or none of that. This is my friend, okay? She is we've almost become best friends. We talk very frequently and we business buddies. The value in that? So to be
Right.
able to have that conversation, but to also understand what you want to do, knowing where you're going, that value right there, understanding you talked about what your ideal client looks like, you talk about what the person is for you, and you talked about the benefit of being able to turn somebody away. And that right there, those are all powerful things that many stylists don't get the opportunity to do. So I really want to commend you for just doing everything that you've done in your journey, whether it be investing in this scalp care certification course, investing in yourself, reading books, doing all of the things that you've done to get you to this point. So I think I love it. Having you as a friend has always been so valuable for me. So I'm so excited that this has been helpful for you as well. All right.
Yeah, yes.
Was there anything unexpected in the scalp care certification course that you thought like, oh, I didn't think we were going to do this, or this was interesting, I think this was new? Was there anything that was surprising to you when you took the course?
I would say with the analysis, the
Okay.
really like honing in, like really being able to look at the scalp, really being
Mm-hmm.
and not just the scalp, but the hair strands too. Look at
Mm-hmm.
how it's, you can see the holes, what that means in the scalp. Looking at how the three strands come in, because we've seen that in a book, but not
Mm-hmm.
like real life, like, looking at the scalp and looking at that,
And
so
also being able to tell clients that that's normal.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Because I mean,
Mm-hmm.
me not knowing, like, say if I would have, because there was a time that I did see people using the scope online, right?
Mm-hmm.
But if I would have just picked up that scope and not knowing what to do with it, girl, I would have been telling them, girl, you got a hole right here. Girl, three hairs is coming out. Girl, oh my God. Wow, what is going on? So to be able to really like know what all of that meant, and the
Mm-hmm.
thing that I really love, because anytime something is new and we're learning, we're scared. It's a fear.
Yes.
It's a
Mm-hmm.
fear of, oh, am I going to do this right? Am I going to give my clients the right information? So when I started doing it, just to know that I had you there and I was able to call you and say, friend, this is what I saw when I did this analysis. Here's the pictures. What
Mm-hmm.
what is this? What does this look like? And I
Mm-hmm.
and I was even able to tell my clients that too. Like, hey, I took this course, it's new, so I'm still learning. And they worked with me. And
Mm-hmm.
they were happy as well. And I love the fact that, they gave me grace. And they was like, okay, we're gonna do this because I want to know. But and when I did not know, I told them, I don't know what this is, but I'm going to go back and I'm going to find it out and I'll let you know. And they
Mm-hmm.
love that. They love that I was transparent with them. So don't be afraid, that's out there that's watching this. Don't be afraid because you're not going to know everything. You're not, especially
Right.
in the beginning. There's going to be some things that's going to come up that you never seen before. But it's like to have Rayshawn there, to have her to be able and to be transparent with your clients and no, they're gonna be happy because
Mm-hmm.
if you telling them like I got a second pair of eyes, so what I don't know, she's gonna know it, and we're gonna figure this out together. They're gonna be
Yes.
happy. They're gonna be
Yeah.
so happy as well to find out what's going on because when you're going to a doctor, they don't know everything either.
They
They're
don't.
they putting it in and little things is coming up and they're reading it off of a chart or they're going back and they ask and somebody higher than them. So it's the same thing. We got to
It
take
is.
out of it.
It,
And
it really is.
yeah,
I don't want to interrupt you, but I wanted to tell you when you made me laugh because I was reading a thread and the thread said, I'm completely convinced that the doctor leaves the room to go Google what I told him.
and I could see that too. I could see that. I could definitely see that. Oh, I could see that. Yeah.
Right. It's kind of scary, but I can see it. I definitely can. So now we pretty much summed up all of the questions. What I want to know is if someone is thinking about participating in this course, what advice would you give them?
Girl, okay, so don't be afraid. Like we was just saying, don't be afraid. In the beginning, everything is scary, but just think about how is this going to help your clients? Because the money is gonna come. It's going to
Mhm.
come. Like head spas are popping up all over, but you want to make sure that you are doing it the right way.
Mhm.
And think about this, a lot of the head spas that are popping up, they can't even do the hair. They're just doing the head spas and then they're leaving, their clients are walking out with their hair undone. So
Mm.
to be that's a double threat right there where you can do the head spa and also walk and also do your client's hair. That's
Mhm.
like amazing, you know.
That's it.
Yeah, and so just, don't let fear get in your way because it does pop up. Anything that we start that's new is going to be scary, but get in there, learn it, do your best, do everything that you can do and take it because this is going to take your career to the next level. And not only your career to the next level, but your money to the next level. To where
Period.
you don't have to work in the salon like all these days. Like I only work in the salon Thursday, Friday, Saturday. That's it. My other
Mm,
I work on my business on the back end, but do it, invest in yourself. Do not be afraid to invest in yourself. Make sure that you are investing in yourself. That is so important when it comes to your journey. Always
mhm.
be a student. I would not have been able, like, I don't know if y'all heard me say it, but when I say this book was an idea 7 years ago, and it may
Mhm.
be 8 right now. If I can go back to my Google Docs, and I know I
Mhm.
can go back to my Google Docs, and when I first started like building the foundation for it, if it wasn't for me steady educating myself,
Mhm.
steady like trying to figure it out, like, okay, what can I do to help my clients?
Right.
What class can I take? What this can I take? I would not be sitting here right now. I would still be before COVID crying because I didn't have 8 clients that was sitting in my
Right.
chair. And I used to get mad when I
I
ain't
did
had them
too.
8 clients.
Like,
You know,
how come they won't? Why ain't nobody coming? What's going on? I don't know. Yes, yes. Kenyatta, first, I want to thank you so much. You shared your experience. I love the fact that you had a great experience, but I love the fact that you also provide so much insight to the after you take the course. You know what I mean? After you take the course, what you can do for yourself, and before you took the course, what you were going through. Those things are really powerful moments in this conversation. People don't. A lot of people are where you were and
mm,
don't know what to do. And so just hearing you say that is a testimony for them to be able to invest in yourself and grow. So take Kenyatta's advice, you guys. I'm not saying that you have to invest in me. That's not what I'm saying. I would love to have you participate in the scalp care certification course. But my ultimate goal is to keep stylists educating themselves, period. The beauty industry is being slowly rewind. They're taking we no longer need continuing education in any type of hair doing, any type of hairstyling, any type of scalp care. We only now have to take sanitation and some type of preventative care, nothing about how to style the hair. So if you want to learn that stuff, invest in yourself so that you can separate yourself, so you can be the difference in our beauty industry that we have now, because it's time for us to get a part of the dollars in this industry, okay? Period. I want to thank you again, Kenyatta. Are there any final words that you want to say to the people before we get up out of here?
So thank you again, Rayshawn, for having me on. This was a good conversation. Y'all know I love to talk. Like I could talk all day long. But this was really good. And I love what you are doing to help the next hairstylist. You have really helped me along my journey, whether it was going back and forth, like raising them prices up, getting them up there to where they need to be. Thank you for that. The scalp care certification. Thank you for even, having the balls to reach out. You know what I'm saying? To do
Girl,
what was on your hair, on your heart, to reach out. And it has really helped me. It has really grown my business and as well as my products as well, because it gave me
yeah.
a deeper look at, when I'm talking to my clients and my customers when it comes to scalp care, because scalp care is not, and being in this industry, we can get lost. Especially when you're in it for so long, you'll just like you just going through the motion and you just keep
Mhm.
doing the same things over and over. But me taking your class, always continuing to educate myself has helped me to be a not just a better stylist, but a better person. So
Oh.
education is key. Continue to always invest in yourself. And I'm
Mhm.
telling y'all, I don't know about anybody else, but Rayshawn, she is gonna make sure like it's not just a one and done. When you're
Nope.
done with the class, then that's it. You can't get a hold of her. You still have questions. But uh, it's not a one and done. You're still going to be able to get that continued support. So make sure you are doing your research and you're not just putting money out there, because I've done that before. But
Yeah, me too.
so
Me too.
yes, don't be afraid to invest in yourself, and you got it. Whatever you want to achieve, you can achieve it. It just starts with you having that mindset and believing in yourself that you can do it.
Yay! Well, thank you again. And I want to thank y'all for watching. Okay. Thank y'all for tuning in to the Kenyatta Nicole. She is a wonderful stylist down there in Atlanta, Georgia. She has been scalp care certified. She is also a healthy hair specialist. She has Nora hair care products, and she gives 30-minute shampoos. And she is a wealth of knowledge and a wonderful person to be around. Your stylist turns into your best friend if you got a good one. If you're in the Atlanta area, hit my girl up and see what she's rocking with. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you share this video, subscribe to the channel, and we're going to say bye. Bye-bye.